Hi everybody, I'm Chris and welcome to Playing Games. Did you know that the more times you share these videos, the more luck you get? I didn't know that either. Are you competitive but hate losing in front of others? Well, Solitaire is the game for you. And guess what? The Italians love Solitaire too. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Italian stacking Solitaire. But there's also Piramide, the Italian pyramid Solitaire, which you can learn right here. Is it there? You might know this Solitaire. The Italian version is similar, but it's also different, and I'll teach you how to play that right now. I highly recommend that you play this game with an Italian deck of cards, but if you don't have one, get one. If you still don't have one, you can use the poker deck. Just make sure you remove the 8s, 9s, and 10s. And that makes it a 40 card deck, similar to the Italian deck. So like Piramide, but unlike Scopa, Briscola, or Trecette, the numbers run from ace through king. Ace being a 1, a 2, a 2, a 3, a 3, a 4, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 6, a 6, a 7, a 7, a jack or fante is 8, a queen or cavallo is 9, and a king or rey is 10. One thing that makes this game similar to the poker deck stacking game is you need to stack things in opposite color. So in your poker style solitaire, you need to put a black card on a red card. In the case of this one, you put the 2 on the 3. And then you open a spot, you can put the jack here, flip this. And then you could put, say, a 4 on this red 5, put the black 4 on this red 5. You can move this red 3 to a black 4. And as you can see, this 5 goes on to the 6. You see how these colors are alternating black, red, black, red, black. Something similar happens in the Italian solitaire, and I'll show you how. Identifying the 4 suits are incredibly important for this style of solitaire. So here we have the 4 Italian suits. We have denari, which is money, coins. We have coppe, which are cups. And we have bastone, which are sticks or clubs. And we have spade, which are swords. So here we have the corresponding poker style cards with the Italian cards. And as you can see, there's the 3 of coins, which is like a 3 of diamonds, a 6 of cups, which is like a 6 of hearts, an ace of bastone, which is an ace of clubs, and a 2 of swords, which is like a 2 of spades. With the poker style, it's pretty stark, the difference. Totally binary. You have red cards and you have black cards. The Italian cards, not so much. You have shapes, which are identifiable, but you can't tell that the money and the cups are red, like diamonds and hearts, or that the bastone and spade are black, like the clubs and spades. So you just have to remember the suits. You have to remember that the blunt instruments, like the sticks and the swords, things you would use for battle, are on one side, and on the other you have the things of value maybe, the coins and the chalice cups. However, you can remember that they are pairs. When you alternate cards, if you have a cups card, the next card can't be soldi, the money. It has to either be the bastone, the sticks, clubs, or the spade, spades. From there, you can go back to the cards of value, the cups, or the money. If that doesn't make sense right away, you'll learn after a little bit. It's no problem. So what do you do first? Well, first you shuffle the cards because you're not a cheater. You're not going to cheat yourself at solitaire. It wouldn't count as a win. This is another game taught to me by my Nana Clara. A great game, really fun to play. Can be a little frustrating at times, but I think I've been more successful winning this game than the pyramid game. It does take a little bit longer than Piramide, and it's satisfying to win because it takes a little bit longer. So after you shuffle your cards, you flip over 4 cards. We have 2 which are in the swords or spade. We have 1 which is a bastone or clubs, and 1 which is a soldi, money, coins. So none of these can stack because you need to go, just like in poker style stacking solitaire, you need to start with a card of the biggest value, the king, and work your way down. Well, after the king is the horse. However, it's the same exact suit. I can't stack that. It has to be, like I said, the swords and clubs can't stack on each other. You need to put either a heart, which is cups, or a diamond, which is soldi here. So I don't have that. I also have these 2 cards. They're both 4s, so they won't stack either. To stack on those, I will need 3s. So what I do is I flip over 4 cards, the 4th card in the deck, not looking at the 3 prior to that, and I flip it over. So here I have a 7 of clubs. And notice there are 3 3, and 1, and this cup is not important. So I would need to put that on a Fonte, which is a Jack or Jane. We don't have that, so I can't do that. So I'll take the next 4 cards. Okay. I have a 2 of cups, which are like hearts. Also can't use that yet, but I will be able to use that on this one because I'll alternate this eventually with a 3 of spade or bastone, and then I can put the cup suit on that. So I'll take the next 4 cards, flip them over. Okay, here's our first move. We have the horse of swords. To alternate that, we either need soldi or coppe in a fonte, and that's what we have here. And remember, the difference between a king and a fonte in Italian cards is that the king is wearing a crown. They do look a bit similar, so just look out for that crown on their head. So this will go right on there. And now we're beginning to stack the cards. And as we use one card, we reveal the next card under that, which wouldn't have come up in the 4-card draw. And that is unfortunately a card similar to one we just used, so we can't use it. It's the Fonte of Cups, and we would need another horse of, well, in this case, we've used the Spade one, we would need the horse of Bastone. All right, so we'll go through the next 4 cards, flip them. Okay, this is a king. Now, there are only 4 possible spots we can play in the descending order. When we get an ace, I'll show you what you do with that. But right now, we can only use these 4 spots. And since there's not an open spot, I'd love to put a king down and build off of that another king. We just can't do that now. So we'll have to take the next 4 cards. This is a 2 of coins. We don't have a 3 to build off of, so we'll go the next 4. So here's a 5 of cups. It would be great to put this with the 4 of clubs, but we can't do that. You can't build above the number. You can only build below the number. So as much as I'd like to use this 5 to keep this 4 moving along, I can't. It has to be above that 4. So we'll take 4 cards, flip them. 6, we're very close to a 6 because the next card after that is a 7. However, it would be the wrong suit. Okay, so we've got our first ace. This is the ace of soldi. Remember, it looks a little bit different. It has the eagle on it. So what do we do with an ace? Do we put it on top of a 2? Actually, aces go above the other cards. There are going to be 4 slots for aces. So we're placing into the very first slot of the aces. And you can build now the other way. With an ace, I can take the 2 of that suit and place it on top if I see it again. And then the 3 and the 4 and the 5. So potentially you'll have 2 stacks of 4 going on. One which begins with the aces, which builds up in that aces suit, and another which starts with a high card and descends down, alternating suits. After we revealed the ace, we have a Fonte, we can't use her. And then we get to the end of the deck, another Fonte, this time in the club suit. So we're done with the deck, but we do continue on. What we do now is we take the deck, we do not shuffle it, we just flip it over, and we go through it again. And you may be thinking, won't I just see the same cards again? Well, if we didn't draw any cards out of the deck, yes, you would. But since we pulled some out, remember, we go 4 at a time, so if we pulled one out, we're now in an odd number situation, so we're gonna see a different card than we did. But in the beginning, I don't think we pulled much of anything, so we'll see a lot of the same cards. So we'll go 4 cards, flip, 7. Okay, so we did see this 7 of clubs before, if you remember. Now we can use it because this clubs card is a good match for a either cups or soldi card. So we can place that down. So now we have horse, Jack or Jane, 7. The next card would be a 6 of either cups or soldi. Now we revealed this king here. Love to put him down. We just can't do that right now. So we're looking out for a 6 of cups or soldi. We're looking for a horse of cups or soldi. We're looking for a 3 of cups or soldi, and we're looking for a 3 of either spade swords or bastone clubs. And we're also looking for the 2 of soldi. All right, so we get a 2, not of soldi, so we'll go on. Okay, so now we've hit another ace. That means we can take this ace immediately and put it at the top. And if we see that 2 of cups again, it'll go right on top of there. We revealed this Fonte that we saw earlier. We can't use her, so we go 4 more. Can't do anything with that 4 of cups. How about the 7? No, can't do anything with the 7 of cups. The 5 of swords, we can't do anything with that. 4 more. Okay, so we pulled another ace. That goes right to the top. So if we see the 2 of clubs, it will go right on top of there. We also have a 6 of clubs now, but we can't really do much with that. And 4 more. We do have a 2 here, but it doesn't go with any of these aces. It would go only with the swords. And finally, we have another Fonte. So we get to go through the deck again. Don't shuffle the deck, just flip it over. And we'll pull 4 cards. So 7, can't do anything with that. King, can't do anything with that. Okay, so we have a 3 here, and that means we can put it onto this 4. We can use the 3 there because it's alternating away from the suits of value, the cups and the money, to the suits of battle, the swords and the clubs. So we have the 4 to the 3 there. Now, if you had a 2 here, you probably wouldn't put it here because you're going to get either a 2 of money or a 2 of cups, and those will go to the top position now. So if we get that, we can see what happens. We'll take 4 cards, flip. We have a 6 of swords. That doesn't work with the clubs. And if you think about it too, these look more similar. The swords and the clubs, they're both, they're both vertical objects, whereas you have the coins and the cups, which are more like spherical, rounded objects. So those go in one, the rounded objects go in one side, and the elongated objects go together too as like a pair. So take 4 cards, flip them. So now we have another 3. This 3 will work with this because this is the spherical money, and it goes on top of the elongated stick. And so we have 4 and 3 there. That turned out to be pretty nice too because it revealed a horse, and the horse goes below the king. Goes king, horse, Fonte, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So under the king would go this horse. They're alternating pairs of suits. And if we get a Fonte now with either a club or a sword, that will go on there. Okay, so we revealed the final ace. It's the ace of swords. That goes on top. So now we have all 4 spots taken. We have the top row of aces, and then the lower row with the hopefully king on down through the lowest card. We revealed a 5 of clubs. We can't do anything with that. We have another horse. No options for the horse yet. And so fortunately here we have a card we can use. It's a Fonte of the clubs. That goes under there. So now if we see a 7 of either cups or soldi, we can put it under that card. So we flip over the deck again, and we play another round. So we take 4 cards. Aha, so we did get a 7 of a value card, in this case the money, coins, that goes there. So do we have a 6 that can go on that yet? Not yet, hopefully soon. 4 more cards. Okay, so we have a king, can't put the king anywhere yet. Another king, same deal. Okay, so we have the 2 of soldi, the 2 of money coins. That now will go on top of the ace here. And we also have the 3 out in play. We can take that off the board and bring it up to here. And that reveals the 6 of spade. The 6 will go on the 7 here. And now we just need the 5. And we also revealed a 6 of cope or cups. That will go on the 7 of clubs. So we're setting up an option to put some 5s down here, and that'll potentially free up these because they'll move over under the 5s. So hopefully we hit those 5s. 4 cards, and we did. We hit the 5 of clubs. That will go under the 6 of cups. And now the 4 of soldi can go there. And it revealed the spot. So we can fill that spot with a card. Now here's where rules sometimes get a little fuzzy. There is no official rule that I've found. You can put any card you like up in that spot, although some may say you can only put a king up there. Others might say you have to put a card there immediately, you can't leave it open. And others say you can leave it open as long as you want until it's useful to you. I'll let you play however you like to play. If you've got some taskmaster who wants to enforce a rule on you, they can't do it. It's Solitaire. Think about that. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. You play how you want to play. It's Solitaire. Generally, what I like to do is put a card there immediately. For the sake of this, let's just leave it open until we find a high enough card that we want to put there. So this 5 I can't use because it's the same suit. So we'll take 4 more cards. So this might be a time to put a card there. It's pretty high, but I know we've seen 2 kings already, so I'm gonna hold back on this one. All right, so we hit another horse and we flip over the deck. It's getting thinner now. We'll still take 4 cards, flip them. It's the 2 of clubs. That's great. We can put that 2 on top of the ace now. And look, we did reveal a king. So this king would go here if we wanted to, but also we can see that this king works perfectly with this horse right here. So we could just actually, instead of pulling this all off, we can just slip it under there, save ourselves some work. So we have a 7, can't do anything with that. We have a 3 of clubs that will go on top of the 2 now. And we reveal another king. Let's put that king up there. We also reveal the 2 of cups that will go up here. So as you can see, once you start to get a good flow, things move kind of quickly. The 6, can't do anything with that yet. Oh, however, we can do something with this, can't we? This 4 can go on top of this 3 and we'll reveal another spot. And we'll take 4 cards, flip them. A 4 of cups, that doesn't go anywhere yet. A 6 of clubs, 1 away. If we had the 5 of clubs, we can place the 6 on there. 2 of spades, that will go up here. And then let's put the horse in the empty spot. And by doing that, we actually set this up nicely. We can put the Fonte underneath that horse because it's a cup, card of value. And this is a weapon card, a sword. We'll put that under there. And we reveal the 5 of soldi. That will go underneath the 6 of spades. The 6 of clubs, can't do anything with that yet. However, we could, if we wanted to, take this 3 of swords and put it on top of this 3 here. And that actually opens up this card. That actually opens up this 4 to go on the 3 here. So we're starting to move the cards. They're migrating to the top, and that's good. That means we're releasing the other cards, and you'll see, hopefully we'll get to a winning place where you can see what happens. 5 of bastone can go onto the 4 of bastone. The 5 of soldi can go on the 4 of soldi. So we flip over the final card, and it's a horse. That horse goes on to the king there because you have the value card, the cups, and the weapon card. Flip over the deck again, and it's getting very thin, as you can tell now, but we still have to take 4 and flip. Okay, so this Fonte, this Jack or Jane, goes on top of this horse. And this 6 will actually go onto the top row here, because there was a 5. A 7 of swords can go onto the value card, the cups. And we get to the 3, and now we got to the 3 that will go on the top there. And we used all 4 cards, so things are really moving. It looks pretty promising. I think we're gonna win this. So we take 4 cards, flip them. 7 of cups, that goes on top of this Fonte here. The 4 of cups will go to the top row on top of the 3 of cups. The king we can't use yet, so we flip over. We only have 3 cards, so we can only flip over the 3. 6 of, so we have the 6 of clubs, that will go into the 5 of clubs. We have the 5 of swords, but we need the 4 of swords. We don't have that yet. However, we could, what could we do? And I think we hit a sticking point here, because if I flip over these 4 cards, what do we get? We get the 5 of swords again. Spade. We might be stuck. I think we are. So what could we do? We can't go single cards. It looks like we need this 4 of spades here. We need this card, but we can't really get to it. So we can look and see if there's any strategy left for us before we're doomed. Spades are a real sticking point here. Also the 5 of cups, we desperately need. What we could do is we could take the swords here and put it here. It might not be over yet. Let's play it out. I could take the 7 now of coins and put it here. Then I could move the 6 of cups to here. Now that I've freed this up, I could put the 5 of swords here. I reveal the 5 of cups, which can go up here. I'm still stuck at this king here, but I can now take the 7 of bastoni or clubs, put that there. I could take the fonte of soldi and put that up here. Let's see how far we can get before we're toast. I can put so there's a 7 here, so I can put the 8 of bastoni there. And then I can move this one, this cups, over to this horse and take the horse of bastoni and put it up here. We might be able to pull this off. What's the final card that can go up there? The king. The king of bastoni or clubs goes there. And now I've revealed the missing card, the 4 of swords, that goes there. Now, if you really want to be a completionist, you can just like start to, like automate your victory. If that makes you feel good, you can do that. But we know we won. We're good. So I hope that all made sense. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them for you. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it, and it plays really quickly. It's fun. It's a great way to kill time and keep your brain active. It's also a fun way to be competitive without hurting anybody's feelings. Again, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to these videos. And also please share them. It really means a lot. And I'd love to keep these games alive. So the more people that watch these videos and play these games and teach these games, the better. These games could live on forever. So help be a part of that. Thanks so much for watching. You're great. Bye. What's this card? Oh, it's the Queen of Likes card. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.